Hello guys. I think it's working. Yeah, the subtitle is working. Let's go, let's go. How's it going? How's it going, guys? I got Furina on Genshin Impact. We have a new character, guys. One of the best. One of the best characters. See, está funcionando. Let's go, let's go. Hello, Navier. Wait. You changed your nickname? You just changed it? I think yes, right? Hello, Esther. Be welcome, be welcome. How are you, Esther? How are you? How's it going? Okay. What are today's Genshin plans? I think I will be just opening chests on the world because I have resins. I have the resins, but the domain is not open today. I need to see the domain of the for the talents the talents of Furina. No worries, no worries, Ed Wolf. How's it going? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Unluck. Welcome, welcome. I'm a little lost, guys. I have a lot of things open on my computer. I have to close the things here. Okay. I think it's working. Everything is working. I'm not sure, but how is going our week? I maybe yeah I can show a little bit of what I'm doing on the Minecraft hardcore series because currently I am building the last farm that I have to build to start to build the final project. Sneak peek, yeah, a little bit. Let me reduce a little bit the sound of the music. Guys, remember that you can send your music, okay? You can send your music yeah, you can send your songs. You can send your favorite songs. And let me change here for audio, game audio, game capture, spoilers, yes. Spoilers for the people that just arrived on this room. Like, you are the early birds. You are here from the first 10 minutes of this stream, so I'll be giving spoilers for you, okay, guys? Thank you so much for coming to this stream. Thanks so much. Yeah, the 10 people. The 10 first people. I have to build this farm. This farm is very not complex. No, it's not complex. It's a wool farm. Let me show it to you. This here it's a wool farm. A lot of sheep will be here, and we are gonna have a lot of wool. It's not like the best farm in the world, but it's simple. It's like it works, and that's what I'll be doing the last farm of this episode. I will show to you guys all the farms that I built this episode, okay? All the farms that I built. And the first... Where I am going? I'm going to the wrong side. There. I'm glad I'm off the university. Oh, let's go. I don't know. That's good. You finished. Let's go. Or today. Like you are free today. Guys, I don't know if you remember, but like in the last streams, here on the front of our castle, we have a lot of chests here. A lot of chests. But now, everything is organized. Kinda organized. We have here all the chests with almost all the items organized. We have, like, for example, here. It's a huge mess. It's a huge mess. I finished the semester. Let's go. That's good. That's awesome. So yeah, we have a lot of items here, and we have all these chests here to use yet. Just this area here is full of items. let me show it to you. The materials that I got for the project. It's a lot of items. Look at this. Tudo está simétrico. Sí, sí. Muy bonito. Muy bueno. What I have to do? Let me think. Ah, yeah, here. Another one of the farmers that I built on this episode. That is spoiler, guys. It's a spoiler. If you don't want spoiler, you know. Here, this is a very simple building. It's like if you see from outside, it's a very simple building. Looks like a little house. I don't know how can I say that. But when you go in, like on the inside of this thing, look this. It's a super smelter. It's a super furnace. If I'm not wrong, this farm here, it's not a farm. Like the super smelter can smelt 2 stacks of items per minute. 2 stacks of items per minute. It's a lot. It's more than enough. I think I will not be able to show because I don't have items to smelt here, but you can see on the episode. You can see on the episode if you want. But we have this building here that is a super smelter. We have another farm that is on the nether. Let me show to you. It's quite near. It's in the nearby. Let me show. Let me show to you guys. This giant purple cube here. This giant purple cube here. It's a blaze farm. We have here blaze heads. Beautiful. A blaze farm, yeah. It's not like the best farm possible, but it works. It's better than nothing. And I used a lot on this episode because I was needing end rods. I am needing end rods for you. And that's it. That's one of the farm. And let's go for the last one. We have a super smelter, a blaze farm, a wool farm that I didn't build yet. So I'll have to build later. And the next farm that I built, it was the first one that I built on the episode. That farm is like, I think it was like the most complex one that I did on this episode. And is the one that I took the most hours to farm. It's the one like that I stayed there AFK farming the items the most time because I was needing a lot of terracotta. But terracotta, the only way to get is getting on the world, like collecting from the mesa biome, the Badlands biome, or farming with clay. And yeah, I built a giant clay farm. This farm here transform one dirt block into one clay farm. So like, for example, I don't have a way to show you here, but you have to trust me. Let me show to you. Basically, I'll be here, placing a block here. For example, I don't have any block here, but I place, for example, this one here. I place here. But I don't know how can I explain. I place one dirt block here. This system here throws a bottle of water on my dirt. The dirt gets converted into a mud block, and then the mud block goes into this giant, how can I say, this giant farm? I don't know. Esteira. Como eu falo esteira? I don't know how can I say this. Let me see on the translator. Just one second, translator. Esteira. It goes into a treadmill. Basically a treadmill. I go the blocks goes into a treadmill, and then when it arrives here, it explodes. I can show for you. I can show this. Let me show. Let me show here. A belt? Yeah, I think it belt's the best word. I think belt's the best word. Yeah, I think that's the best word. Here. Hello, Leandro. Hello, welcome. Long time no see. Welcome back. Look, guys. And then the thing explodes. Collects all the items there. That's so useful. They're like so useful. And then it goes here to the system with a lot of chests. And that's it. Basically, that's the farm. And that's like the farm that gave me like the most, that took me the most time, like to farm and build the farm. So, yeah, I think that's it. And a little spoiler for you guys. A little spoiler for you. Let me see here. Loaded. Why is not showing? Why is not showing? Why is not showing? Maybe because I deactivated the clouds, maybe. But that doesn't make sense. Ah, no, I know why is not showing. Just 1 second. Look! My big projects of this episode. A huge breeze. So beautiful. Let's go. And we don't have nothing here. Just a totem farm. No mames. I want to do this I want to use this area here, this desert, to build a lot of farms. So this area here will be my like industrial zone. I want to use this area to build a lot of farms, a lot of things that reminds of like an industria, like how can I say, farms. Let's go, Navier. Okay, and that's it. I think the spoilers for today, it's that we don't have nothing to show, because I'm basically organizing my sorter, my item sorter, and look this, guys, look this. We have breezes here. No, breezes, no. Allies. I used them on the farming. I was farming, I think, sands on the desert. I have to maybe on the next episode to build like a home for them, a sanctuary. I'm not sure. Sanctuary. I don't know how can I say this. Sanctuary. Maybe a sanctuary for the LAs. Yeah, that's it, guys, for today. The little spoiler. What do you think? What are your thoughts about that? Sad. You can breed allies with amethyst. Yeah, I know. I had just two of them, and then all of the allies are because of the amethyst. Delicious spoilers. Let's go. Guys, I don't know. I don't remember what I was talking about. I don't remember, like, what I was planning to talk today on today's stream. Oh, maybe. Let me see. Genshin? No. Genshin is later. Okay, whatever. If I remember what I was planning to do, no, it was. Yeah, não, I não sei. Não lembro o que eu ia fazer, mas eu tinha uma coisa planejada. Eu tinha que ter notado. I had to take the note. Oh, guys, the song request is working. No, right? I think the song request is not working. I think the song request is not working. Exploring it. No, it's not. It's not on the Genshin. It was like something that I want to show on the internet. No, I don't know. What I like to do is use a Google Docs to write notes and not forget. Yeah, I have to do that. Settings, Twitch. Okay, I have to join my token. Whatever. Guys, the song request will not be working today, sorry. Because if I stop to fix the song request, probably like be some minutes, like 20 minutes. Because it's a little complex. Eu não gosto do song request porque fica expirando o token, mano. Toda hora eu tenho que ficar relogando. Every time I have to rejoin, re-sign up, I don't know how can I say this. Rejoin the thing because the token of my account just goes off. That's bad. Bad memory gang, basically. Okay. Just 1 second. Okay. This music is like so bad because like it's so sad and so low. I really like it's a good music, but it's not a good music for streams. I will be opening the Genshin Impact because I if I remember what I was planning to do, I talked to you. So how is everyone day going? I'm doing good. Yesterday I went to the gym, so I am a little tired. I was more tired yesterday because of the gym. But I'm good. I'm very excited for this year. Very excited for this year. Genshin, let's go. Nice. Need help exploring? No, today I'll be alone, Ash. It's better. Today I'll be alone. If I need help with domains, I let you know. Where is the better place for the camera? Não sei. O mapa fica aqui, né? Aqui fica o quê? Não lembro. Yeah, no. Yeah, here. Let's go. I think here's the best place. I was trying, guys. I was trying to make a lineup of characters to use the characters that I don't use. Like, for example, Nilo. Nilo is a character that I usually... I never played with her. And she's like level 90. Talent's quite good as well. Not the best. And I never used, so I upgraded my Traveler Dendro. My Dendro Traveler. And then my Furion is not totally upgraded as well. It's not totally upgraded. Kokomi could be better as well. Because I don't have resources. And yeah, that's it. But yeah, it's not dealing a lot of damage. It's not dealing a lot of damage. Yeah, we have here, guys. We have almost 5 condensed resin. Almost 5. Almost 5. I don't know if I go to do... Oh, we have expedition and then we can do exploration or story missions. What do you prefer, story missions or exploration? Because I need to rush the story missions. I'm trying to finish Sumeru and Fontaine before Natlan. I think I'll rush story missions today. Not rush, because I'll be paying attention. And I am on the important mission. I am on the Dottori mission. I am Dottori mission. Dottori? I don't know how can I say this in English. Let's go to the main mission. Let's go to the main mission. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. I have to do some missions here. Huh. Oh fudge, yeah. I need to do prerequisite missions, and these missions probably I will not be paying attention. I'm not sure. There'll be a long stream. No. I will not. I can't do long streams. But let's try.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands.
But guys, the voice of this guy doesn't look like the Bad Boy Halo voice.
Exactly.
Not this one, the other.
Discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Oh, it's a pause Inazuma chapter.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippei.
Ippei.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, we all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
So it's a thunderstorm coming to the Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get... Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here, which would also be pretty scary.
I don't think you
Okay.
need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liu as god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign.
I need to increase the volume. It's very, very low.
The almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone
Right, so...
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now...
Good evening. Hello, Stray. Welcome.
Nobody is to blame. I failed to uncover
We're making missions on Genshin Impact because I need to finish the story of Genshin before Natlan.
The Kujo...
Yes.
Stray, do you play Genshin?
Has enough on his plate at the moment. Okay, Toma, let's revisit.
Okay, whatever. Let's just skip this part because I need to increase the volume of the game.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by this. If
Okay.
things carry on like this, people will start... Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood...
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it? You know, everyone's worrying about the... Thank you very much.
Oh, maybe...
There's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating. Let's take a trip to the Great...
I think these are the legendary missions of Raiden, of Shogun. If I'm not wrong. Legendary mission. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. I made a giant mistake on accepting this mission. Okay, guys, I think now the audio of the game is better. Let me just check here. Yeah, I need Taurus Iracundus Chapter 1. Chapter Act 1. Wait, I can see there, right? I don't know where it is. Taurus Iracundus Chapter 1. Guys, I need to finish the entire Raiden Legendary Mission.
First, get into
Story
business.
mission. I don't know how can I say this in English. Story quests. It's a story quests or legendary? It's a story quest. Not legendary. In Portuguese, it's legendary missions. Legendary quests. Yeah, the problem is that I accepted the mission. The problem is that I accepted. Oh, I need to do that as well. Nossa, velho, não tem como. Eu achei que era só iniciar a missão e liberar o NPC. Só que eu não posso. Okay, I can do that, guys. Like, I can't skip. I have to finish all the mission. That will take a while. I need to make the Raiden mission and then the Ito mission. I'll be doing because I need to finish the lore for. Oh, we can try one. Let's try, guys. Nothing. Okay, okay. Let's go. No, it's not here. Okay, let me see. Story quest. Complete other quests to start. Complete other quests to start. Quests to be completed. Imperatrix Ambrosia Chapter Act 2. So I need to finish the Act 2. No, okay, this will take a lot of hours. Yeah, maybe today making this mission is not a bad idea. No, it's not a good idea. Maybe. I don't know what to do, guys. Since playing Genshin Impact on stream is so bad. I used to play, maybe I'll try again. It's good. I'm enjoying. Ash, look, my Arlequino is very... Tá bem forte. It's very strong. The crit rate is almost 60 and... Yeah. It's dealing a lot of damage, but... I need more artifacts and upgrade more the talents. Yeah, I need to upgrade more the talents. I need some more resources. Here. Here. Yeah, let's do, guys. I just have that to do. Let's make the the story quest of Raiden. Let's do. Hello, Electro. I'm good. Welcome to the stream. Welcome.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime.
So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Yes, I was.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
Oh, vamos seguir na história. Let's.
Take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
The Tenryo Commission also needs her attention.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her temperament has changed.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it.
Ela enlouqueceu.
Crying and ranting and raving. Oh,
She got
I
crazy,
could hardly bear
guys.
to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see? I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Okay, simple. Very, very simple.
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
We just got the permission to talk with Raiden, I think. I'm not sure. Pô, nossa. Eu fiz um time que tem... eu tô... não sei como falar isso, foda-se. Inglês de física, velho. English is difficult, whatever.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is... authentic! Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful, and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Okay.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Mano, é complexa a lore. Tipo, não é ela, é um fantoche, tipo. Eu não sei, é Puppet. Puppet é fantoche, né? It's not her, like, it's a puppet and the lore is complex.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation...
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Oh! Oh! Hello, Kamish! Esto está complicado, sí. Mucha lore.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken?
So the
Are
Shogun,
you gonna get it fixed?
the Shogun is the puppet and A is Raiden. He's like, they're conscious. Melby, hello, welcome to the chat. Bem-vindo ou bem-vinde à live. Jogo Genshin, é muito bom. Eu tô tentando rushar toda a lore até Natlan, pra poder, quando lançar Natlan, acompanhar a lore com todo mundo. Então eu tô agora no meio de Sumero, só que eu sem querer aceitei umas missões lendárias e daí eu tô tentando terminar as missões lendárias porque eu não consigo avançar na lore principal e vai demorar pra caramba, mas vai ser legal, vai ser legal. Tô tendo noção do que eu já fiz nesse jogo. Eu consegui a Furina. É muito aleatório, mas eu tô muito feliz que eu girei pra Furina, deu certo, agora eu vou juntar pra Natlan. Esse jogo é muito bom, esse jogo é muito, muito bom. Hoje a live é em inglês, tipo assim, então eu vou estar mais falando em inglês. Mas se souber inglês, acompanha aí. É bem legal, é bem legal. Não sei por onde você chegou, porque é a sua primeira mensagem no chat, mas provavelmente que o SMP? Eu acho que foi que o SMP, né? O Genshin é muito bom, muito bom. Let's speak English, let's go. So, Shogun is the puppet and A is the conscious of the Archon. Yeah, QSMP, let's go. That's
worry.
awesome.
The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
It's
Currently,
basically a
the
robot.
Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
Oh, so it was like a way to make maintenance on the robots, on the puppet.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Oh, okay.
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
You are so restricted to yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
You finish all the lore, Melby. You finish all the lore. Like, you are just waiting for Natlan, or you are making Fontaine, doing Fontaine. I finished. No, let's go. I have to finish 2 story missions. That is Raiden story mission, and I think Ito story mission, and then finish Sumeru and finish Fontaine. It will take a while, but I have like 2 months, so I think I can finish. I just need to do Sijuine quest, and I'm all done too. Let's go. Bro, I've literally been at the end of the game for a long time. Oh. I think I came back to play recently. Then I came back to play when Arlecchino arrived. I got Arlecchino and her weapon, and now I was in the end part of Liwi, and then I started in Inazuma. No, I was already in the Inazuma lore. Yeah, I was already in the Inazuma lore. I finished Inazuma lore. I finished parts of Liwi, and now I started Sumeru, basically.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
You and Paimon tell A about the storm.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
Let's go. I think it will be worth, because I'm very hyped for Natlan lore. I'm very excited for the Natlan story. It'll be very nice.
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
So everyone was worked up over nothing.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine. Just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still
No worries, Melby. Let's go. Não tem problema não, relaxa.
But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
How about you can go for a walk?
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean leave the plane of Euthymia? It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice.
Oh, she accepted.
I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A.
Hey.
I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guide.
Sim, nossa, escrever é
Tour
difícil.
guides?
Escrever
What's a
e
tour
falar.
Someone to show you around the
Escutar
Inazuma
eu
and
aprendi
give you tips
primeiro,
on
né?
where to
Depois
eat and
falar,
have
depois
fun.
escrever foi outra coisa.
Alright, let's go,
O que
go, go!
mais demorou pra mim, na verdade, foi falar. Eu sabia escutar, eu sabia escrever, mas falar era tipo assim, muito difícil. Daí eu comecei, acho que ano passado, a fazer live em inglês. Não, é
There's
no
a
finalzinho do ano retrasado, na verdade.
familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet.
Pô, é muito triste que
Time for a change
sei
of
lá.
pace.
Agora eu vou andar com a Shogun, ela vai andar comigo. Ela não anda, é só a voz dela. Porque o jogo não tem um... Ou vai aparecer ainda, né? Ou vai aparecer, não sei. Tomara que tenha cutscene. Algo assim, sei lá. Bem meme, bem meme. No, yeah. No. Yeah, let's go. Beautiful.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Oh.
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
It seems like a bit of an overreaction. Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself.
The best part is that she doesn't
Additionally,
even
the
walk
Shogun has
properly
no
in
need
her
of
own city.
recreation.
Yeah,
There would be no need for her to come
she
here
doesn't
just to
know
pass the
like
time or to
how
relax.
is her city.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return
Low
later?
profile.
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I
A
ever need something,
Shogun
I can simply
is
have one of the
more
commissions
like
give it to me. Wait,
how can
What do you mean?
Eu esqueci o nome do outro lá. It's more like the
people seem to be
jail
behaving
Archon.
in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
Yeah, Zongli, yeah. Zongas. It's the same.
What is this stall selling?
What is this?
I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm so nervous.
It's a celebrity. Celebrity.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kinda like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk.
Chicken
When
at the
dango are
base,
worked
that's
into a viscous
awesome.
form, they mix very
Chicken at
nicely
the
with the milk.
base.
The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, donga with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dongo and milk?
Dango and milk.
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life.
Okay.
So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Okay.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge.
What is
But the
porridge? Let me
resemblance is only
translate.
superficial.
Porridge. Mingau. It's like porridge. Is mingau. Eu pergunto porque a notificação não veio pra mim. Ah, não diz. Eu postei no Stories, no Discord, no Twitter, no Threads, tudo. Bem-vindo. Oh, que bad é essa, diz? Que bad é essa? Que legal. Porridge, but the resemblance is only superficial.
Anyway, I like it.
Ele vai tremer na base. Olha.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk. Of course.
So do you like sweet
I've heard that
things?
Most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this.
This year Elden Ring, que legal. Que massa.
There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
So basically we're just walking through the city with the how can I say, the electric god. That's so cool. It's a very unusual mission. Let me see here the quest that I have here. Yeah, I cannot do this yet. E aí, Diego? Bem-vindo.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand.
Everyone is very
Are you here to
nervous,
look
like
into the management or publishing
everyone on the
regulations or
city.
fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Eye Publishing House's
Remember
novels
to
are
only
mostly
go
targeted at the
how to if I got it.
general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything.
La Velada, yeah, true. La Velada will be, when will be La Velada? The event will be
Relax.
this month,
It's just
July.
words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
It'll be July. It'll be July, right? And no, I don't know. I'm not sure if it'll be in July, but I saw something about 13 de julho. Okay. And I think La Velada will have Will Smith. I'm not sure, but I saw something about Will Smith. Will Smith vai estar lá. Eu não tô ligado. Yes, it will. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be very, very, very different. Just a second. Okay. É o seu tio? Ô, louco. Falei. Porque é meu tipo. Que doido. Daí, acho que vou espirrar. Okay, I'm just here to try something new. There is no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax, it's just words on the page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand? Really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Don't be nervous.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay, let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilichurls grow stronger from eating sunsetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
Mudei minha Firefly, tá fortinha. Boa. É do Star Rail. Eu tô com ela também, mas ela não tá tão upada. Ela tá, assim, no máximo que dá até agora, mas, tipo, os artefatos não tem nada de útil. Narrative device, it's imaginary.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilichurls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilichurl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Too modern, I guess.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Batatinha! Hello!
A Batatinha _ just
Batatinha.
subscribed to Prime. Hello.
Hello! Batatinha, thank you so much. Thank you. We are playing Genshin Impact, and today's stream is more focused for the English. And, we're doing a mission about the Electro God. Like, basically the Electro Archon. A gente tá fazendo a missão da deusa Electro. Da Raiden. Que é aquela Electro lá do Honkai também. Que chama Raiden. Acheron. 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 Então, estamos fazendo a missão da história dela.
I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Read a little. Life made me a fighter when I just want to be a writer. This book is a martial arts story set in Liyue, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability. The selling point of this story is that the protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be the reclusive matter of one faction or another. The martial arts pros who see the protagonist as their enemy are always making a scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all this, all the while clinging tight on the dream of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly?
Hello, Jesus! Hello, welcome!
Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
It's all about the journey.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
Let's get another one. Daily life romance story. The chaotic epic that is the tale of my youthful love life. This book is about the love stories between a very mature man and 7 beautiful women. It is a chronological account of the protagonist's daily life, featuring many amusing anecdotes. The writing is solid, the prose is elegant, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. But the story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved him.
I hope she finds happiness.
She has so much love. The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this?
No, that's not a good idea. Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. So it's a story about her. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath a thunder sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. Prior to this event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerless to omnipotence, and in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes the Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable. That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
The martial arts story. Your lady story of life made a fighter when I just want to be a writer.
Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days?
Meu mano SupNinjaz tá aproveitando. Mano, esse jogo é muito bom, velho. Eu tô mais inspirado porque eu tô acompanhando a lore agora. Eu tinha parado de jogar uns 6 meses atrás, né? Eu fiquei uns 4, 5 meses sem jogar. E daí agora que eu tô mais por dentro da lore, tá me dando mais vontade de acompanhar e fazer as missões. Tá bem legal. A Paimon, a voz dela irrita. Eu não sei, depois eu vejo se eu acho o vídeo, mas tinha algum vídeo falando que a voz da Paimon tinha ficado mais grossa desde o lançamento. Mudou, sei lá. Um pouquinho só, né, mas... Não, eu leio. As missões que tem áudio, the missions, guys, the missions that we have audio, the voice actors, I usually read. The the word missions that we don't have audio, I don't read. Raiden? Yeah, Raiden.
Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all. So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind.
E aí, Mayu, bem-vindo à live.
The Shogun did
Mayu,
her best
bem-vindo
to
à live.
create an eternal nation.
Pokémon.
A nation
Pokémon
that,
apareceu.
in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
It's human nature to seek change.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
We're just out here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Well, why don't we take a photo?
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Okay. Quest completed. Nice.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top.
Qual eu escolho, galera?
This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Which one I choose, guys? Relaxed and casual, stern and serious, graceful. I'll be relaxed and casual.
How about this?
Another one.
All right. Well, I'll leave the okay. I'll try that.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Oh, eu posso escolher. Legal, legal, legal. Tá bom, né? Não.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic?
Ela não conhece foto. She doesn't know what is a photo.
Of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
You just
I
report.
thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you
So
sure?
cute that they were taking a photo of a goddess who was creating a dictatorship. Yeah.
If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Ela quebrou. Ela quebrou. She broke, guys.
Paimon's head. Over to you, traveler.
It's a little bit like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right. Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her
I understand
components.
your pain. What pain? O que? Como assim?
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Human beings will always be human.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge.
Ah, tá, entendi.
You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things.
Funny to
Based on
think
what
a goddess
I've seen
is
today,
questioning
I
reality.
am forced
Yeah.
to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Relaxa, galera. Tá, dinheiro. Vai dar quantas moras? Quase 27 mil. Tá bom.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Why are you looking for a master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryo Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryo Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name.
Every time I
They
think
have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years.
about it, the more weird it sounds. Like, why does their god just walk around? Like, no, it's like it's it's like her first time walking in the city in this mission, like after a lot of years. So it's not common. It's not usually doing this.
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that. No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Let's go. Where we have to go? Oh, okay, we got another quest. Oh, 60 Primal Gems, and then as soon as we finish this mission. Let's go. He glides over it. Oh, okay. Yeah, true. Venti is always getting drunk. Venti is always drinking, so he doesn't walk. Running to get Furina weapon? No. I will try, but I think I will, like, it's not worth it.
By royal decree.
A arma da Furina, a Furina funciona com várias armas, então tipo, acho que não vale a pena. Furina works with a lot of weapons, so I don't think it's worth. Like I think it will be worth more to save Primal Gems to Natlan. I think it will be better. Rufem ela, sim. Muito foda. Eu tô com a arma de favores, só que eu vou ter que farmar pro cano depois. Venti just care about Mondstadt because of the Dandelion Vine. Oh no. Yeah, true.
Oz, we're Feel thyself.
Let me change the team because whatever. Let's play with Furina here.
Ah, may I present? Allow me.
Oh. Where it is?
Huh?
Head to the secret outpost. Maybe it's here. Oh, it's okay, it's how can I say, a challenge, domain.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe to escape disaster, maybe to evade
I
detection.
feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
Maybe we'll be able to play
We
with
should proceed
Raiden.
caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's go!
There is no escape!
Ha! Propagate! Yoo-hoo! With all my strength.
Let's go! Oh, pior que a Paimon é fofinha. Tipo assim, a voz dela irrita, mas é legal, é legal.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way. Torn to oblivion!
Positions. All eyes on me. Propagate! Ah!
Nice. A chest here. Another chest there.
Time to shine! Shower me with scatter! Allow me! Here!
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
É legal. Ah não, Batatinha. O Pompom, se ele ficasse do lado do personagem toda hora falando, seria irritante igual. Eu acho que daria na mesma. É que a Paimon tá o tempo todo, velho. Tô fraco, mano. Esse time tá fraco. Ah lá, vou morrer. I'm gonna die, guys. Oh, tá lagando, velho. Eu tô sentindo que tá dando uma lagadinha. A Paimon é vilã, pois é, também acho. A origem dela é muito suspeita. Ela sabe muita coisa. Paimon knows about a lot of things, guys. My computer is lagging, guys. A lot of effects.
Let's move out.
I want to come back to the start to make sure that I don't let any chests behind. Yeah, it's okay, I think. Mano, eu vi um cara no YouTube que tá juntando desde o lançamento do jogo e tem umas 300 mil gemas. Que ele quer o Dunsleaf C5, R5. Mano.
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Scatter! Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song! Dance with the waves!
Dunsleaf é tipo um dos personagens mais misteriosos da lore até hoje.
Wasn't meant for this world. Let the world collide! Torrent, bring refuge! A brush. Shower me with the... Here! How troublesome! This dance is for you! Oh no!
Não, ela vai morrer!
Propagate! Germinate! Time to shine! Strike a pose! With all my strength! Scatter! Uphill battle!
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Nice. Another chest. Another chest. Let's go.
Ah! How brilliant! Rest and rebuild!
Let's heal a little bit here. I need healing. You can do it. Let's go. Let's go.
May I present? Hold the line!
I need to heal myself, guys. Just a second. Let's go.
Look! It's Kujo Kamaji!
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the Almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence.
Suspicious.
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession.
It's Bad Boy Halo voice. The voice actor of this guy reminds me so much of Bad Boy Halo. Just listen, guys. É o Bad Boy Halo, cara.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your
Chamou
advanced
pro
age
X1.
and declining physical
Nossa.
condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
Cagaram nas calças.
Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Whoa!
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
Poggers.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, almighty Shogun.
Foda. Muito poggers. Solada, solada. Nem clicou. Mas o cara também foi lutar de meia, cara. O cara foi lutar de meia e chinelo. Aí não, velho.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui's strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Baúzão, cara. Ah, ainda tá no ato 1, mas tá bom, pera. Ó. Tá, pera, pera aí. Muita coisa aberta. Uh, 10 gemas. Estou rico. Agora falta só 150. Tô brincando. Eu acho que eu tenho um pouquinho. Mas eu acho que nem dá pra girar. Yeah, we cannot. We cannot pull anything right now. But okay, but okay.
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the pass permit to Yaimika.
Tá, só precisamos derrubar o negocinho e acabou a missão. É isso. Tamo quase acabando, galera. Pelo menos o ato 1. Tem o ato 2. Mas hoje acho que não dá pra fazer 2 atos, não.
Miko, we're back!
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about...
Aí conta tudo.
How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
Wait, pera. To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves. The heavenly principles?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Yo, completed. It's very fast, like, it was good. Very, very quick. We have to do the Act 2 of her mission, and then we have to do the Ito Act 1. So, not today. What we can do? I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be running the ads, I'll be playing the music, and we can get back very soon, okay guys? Be right back, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I don't know what we can do, guys. We continue the lore of Shogun, or do you want me to do something different? You are enjoying the Raiden Shogun, the Raiden Shogun lore? What do you prefer, guys? Because you can continue. Like, I have to do this mission. Like I have to do. Yeah, let's go, right? The Adventurers Guild in Inazuma seems to have a commission concerning the Sacred Sakura. Let's go. Let's do it. I will probably not be finishing because it's a long mission. Like, let me see here. Raiden Shogun story quest Act 2. 1 hour and a half. 1 hour and a half. If we go 1 hour and a half more. Yeah, I think we can. Let's go.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that
the Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
Indeed, as ever. I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help?
Of course.
Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Towns are attacking the roots of the sacred Sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Rift Towns? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already? Good. Then you can see that this case is very urgent indeed.
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred Sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and scale of the Rift Town's attacks, they are finding it difficult to defend against them. Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate them. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu. You have our deepest gratitude. I will
Okay, I have to help them. Let's go. Understood. Trains and dreams.
The sacred
Let's go, guys.
Keeping the sacred Sakura safe was Hanachiru Sato's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it! Time to teach him a lesson! They're attacking the sacred Sakura! Stop them! Females, propagate! Yoo-hoo! Let the world come alive! Spring forth! Positions! All eyes on me!
Let's go. More of them.
Hold the line! Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song with all my strength! This dance is for you! Scatter! Time to shine!
Eu não tô dando dano.
Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryu Commission needed help! Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
Torn to oblivion!
Yo, let's go. Buggers.
Shogun? Wait, no! Could also be A!
It's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
What are you doing here?
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here. Where
Hello, Bubby.
To you.
Hello, welcome, Bubby. Welcome to the stream. We are playing Genshin Impact and doing some lore missions. I consider that the matter worth of my attention. We are playing Genshin Impact. It's very good. But the commissions and I can do with mom. It doesn't seem like a matter needing their attention.
If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
I really like.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for
her,
matters of this nature
are
delegated to the Tri-Commission.
OgateGamer_ just subscribed with Prime.
2 months, thanks so much, Ogate. Muito obrigado, Ogate. Oh, como é que você tá, Ogate? Bom? Welcome to the stream, Ogate. How are you? How's it going? Thanks so much, man. 2 months. We are playing Genshin Impact. I don't know. I don't remember if you play. I'm not sure. Probably yes. But we are doing Star Missions. Estamos fazendo a missão lendária da Raiden, da Shogun. Não lembro se você joga o Genshin. Muito bom. I gave up a little while ago. Yeah, me too. I came back to play recently when Arlecchino got launched.
Rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura.
A disaster?
Yes. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many
Entra no nosso Discord, Ogate. Eu não sei se você já tá lá, o Discord novo é em inglês. Mas tem um chat lá em português. E lá daí você consegue os benefícios de ser sub. A gente vai... eu vou parar de fazer live na Twitch em breve, galera. Eu esqueci de avisar hoje. Guys, I'll be stopping to do stream here on Twitch very soon. Maybe. Like, not totally, but I'll be focusing more on YouTube. The monsters committed many atrocities to Inazuma soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard.
Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
500 years ago. Kaenria. Oh, okay, Kaenria.
So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Let's go.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria.
Ooh, let's go. More Kaenria lore.
It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Okay, okay, guys.
Strike a pose! Allow me!
I need to heal myself. Okay.
How brilliant! With all my strength, hold the line!
Nice. Puzzle. I've already done that. Pai, mãe, a armada da deusa que roubou seu gêmeo. Escreve o que eu tô dizendo, irmão, mãe. Nossa, esse é muito foda. Esse é muito foda.
We
Esse
are
é muito
lucky.
legal.
The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh?
Oh,
What's this? Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey. But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
aqui. A Paimon, eu acho que ela é tipo. Eu acredito na teoria dela ser a deusa do tempo.
Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness. Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious, and they will devour
Oh, so it's a vision of the past.
every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now! There's no time left! The Almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun?
What?
You're back! Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own
They
eyes.
died. They are the spirits of the dead soldiers, and this happened 500 years ago.
I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
Eles somem. They are disappearing.
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, an entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for...
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was
Aconteceu
precisely the
500 anos
disaster
atrás.
that
Era
happened
a
in
memória de
Inazuma
soldado que morreu.
500 years ago.
He mentioned that the Shogun was absent.
Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step
Hello,
in before it was
Marmu.
too
How's it
late.
going?
Otherwise, it would spread
Hello,
to all
hello.
of Teyvat.
Welcome. We're playing Genshin Impact. I don't know if you follow so much Genshin Impact or if you play, but we are playing a story mission of a certain character that is basically this character here, and she is a goddess of the electro element, and it's very badass. Very badass. This is after Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late. Otherwise, I wouldn't spread to it would spread to all to Teyvat. Ah, do you play? Let's go. It's so good. I came back to play recently because of the Arlecchino, and I'm very excited to come back to play because in 2 months we're gonna have the new how can I say, the new region that is Natlan, that is the Pyro region. It's the Pyro region, and I'm very excited. I'm trying to finish all the lore first so I can follow the lore of Natlan with everyone. But this will take a lot of time, so I have to do something here. The lore is like, I wish that the secondary missions had a skip button, but it doesn't.
But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saiku sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Is this the loss that Yaimiko mentioned?
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
So you are no longer stuck in the past?
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for. As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on, let's keep investing.
Tá, okay. Nice. Now we have to keep investigating, finding more damage to the sacred Sakura.
As expected, there are a load of Rift Hounds here too!
Leave them to me. Shine down!
I cannot use any other character.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
Nice.
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Are you feeling okay?
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Ah, makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned shogun. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Whoa, okay. Another spirit.
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Oh, she was in Kaira.
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in Your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do?
Let's go along with what he says.
Oh, yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay. And now the Almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life. But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her
Como assim,
dreams
Dias?
over tea.
Como assim? Ele
Just
falou
listen
estranho?
to her stories.
Tá normal, pô. Ah!
I've been blind for
Nossa,
many
cara, vai
years,
se errar, mano.
but her vivid
Vai se errar,
descriptions
cara.
took me on a splendid
Na
journey
moral,
to all
velho.
the most
Eu
beautiful
nem
places
percebi,
in
velho.
Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart. A true dreamer. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end. So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Quando eu percebi que ele falou, eu soltei uma risada e me joguei automaticamente. Ah, não. Essa pausa dele é engraçada, pois é. Eu fiquei meia hora tentando entender, nossa.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time. Ah, what a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the Almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh? Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the Almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Where should we go to find a tea set?
Pô, longe pra caramba, véi.
Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most...
It's the Traveler. And the Almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, Almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the Almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Okay, nice.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
Was it really you that the tea master used to serve?
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The Almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto.
Raiden
You may well
Makoto.
have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Eu acho que vai ter uma cutscene agora, daqui a pouquinho, galera. No final dessa missão, eu acho.
It was the biggest
É um,
difference between
se eu não me
us.
engano, é
In her
mostrando
eyes, the
ela
most
lutando
precious things in this world
em Caíra, se eu não me
were
engano.
dreams. The yearning for
preparando,
a
sei
better
lá.
future held by living beings. They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky
Choraremos? Acho
far
que não.
above in the form of countless stars.
É muito boa. Prestem atenção. É muito, muito
Somewhat
boa.
shook me. Now,
It's
it
very, very
seems
good,
like
guys.
she was right,
The cutscene.
while I took the wayward path.
Wow. There sure was
Es
a
muy
lot
bueno.
going on beneath the surface.
Muy, muy bueno.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
Eternal.
That's, quite a
Eu
lot
também
to
fiquei
take
confuso, Paimon.
To
I
put
got
it
confused as
simply,
well, Paimon.
Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with.
It seems more in line with how humans view the world.
Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity. But now, I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your Excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
Mano, muito bom, cara. Nossa, ó, tá muito legal. Fazer a história, prestando atenção, é muito bom. I'm really enjoying, guys, doing the lore, paying attention. Very, very good.
Hey, where'd he go?
Ah, ele
He
sumiu.
wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long.
No.
as was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information
É
held
fofinho, véi.
is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate.
Rapaz, é muito fofinho. Vamos fazer nosso próprio chá.
Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself. The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it.
It's just the memories floating back in.
You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably light-hearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me, for good.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening, yes, it was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely, and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it, and yet its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Oh no.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land, and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her.
Então a Makoto, so Makoto dies and that sacred Sakura, the giant tree, spawns there, just appeared.
Unbearably
Just
painful.
appeared.
But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
I know the pain of separation too.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Peraí, story, quest... Okay. Have you seen my brother before?
Brother? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Kanria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me. So...
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess. Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
with this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation...
I don't remember what here. To go there. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I think we're halfway there, like in the halfway of the mission. Acho que a gente tá na metade da missão, galera. Like, probably.
The weather and our moods are the same. They can both get gloomy. It's alright though, because the sky will become even brighter after the rain.
Vou derreter os bichos agora. We can do it. Let's go, let's go. Look at the damage, guys. Look at the damage. Oh. It's cutscene? It's a cutscene.
Once again, please leave.
Hey!
Oh yeah, I can't.
Illusion shattered!
I thought I would be able to use my characters, but no.
Shine down! There is no escape!
Congelado?
I'm fine.
Ela tá travando?
There is no escape.
She's just freezing, guys. Olha lá, olha lá.
Erase all threats. Illusion shattered.
É exatamente disso.
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
You don't look too good. Não, não é isso. É lore. É lore disso.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back.
Esses bichos eles só dão um sangramento.
We'll deal with the monsters.
Whoa.
Look, That's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
Yeah, Gagby.
Samurai will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Yeah, I have to do this hiding lore before Sumeru.
They're coming back for more.
I got into a moment that I have to do this lore. And I don't know why, but Ito, Lord Ito também.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
É, eu não tava querendo fazer a missão do Ito, não.
Samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
I wasn't so
and we were starting to
hyped
despair,
for the other mission.
But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Stop right there! Hands where I can see them!
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I feel much better.
Ela tá morrendo? Não tá morrendo, né?
Phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring.
I don't know what is
will
happening.
Definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
Yeah, Gagby, I'm very excited.
The Almighty Shogun
This is it. Let's go, let's
Their
go.
spirits will be lifted.
What are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here.
Você fez o web evento, Gagby?
We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
No. Do, it's very good. Espero que o áudio não vai rodar. Great, thanks, I appreciate it.
Just leave it to us. But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the Almighty Shogun.
Oh. Thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live. With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun.
Cara, muito foda, na moral.
To the Shogun.
Oh, a lore, quando, tipo assim, eu nunca tinha prestado tanta atenção na lore. Tá muito legal.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice,
Yeah, just
I have
bangers.
dishonored their will.
Let's go,
You
let's
could
go.
take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon, and I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done. Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on. It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed a lot since we last met her. Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on.
Ela tá morrendo. She's dying, guys.
Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... I can't move it.
Yeah.
It looks like the situation is more serious. No need. She is calling me. The time has come. I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Why?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past.
Que? Eu não tô entendendo nada. Bora. I have to come back to the English. I always forgot. Okay, let's go. Just let's go. Oh, it's Hmm. Vamos explorar. No.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Oh, a chest. No, it's a fake chest. Whatever. I don't know where I have to. Oh, there you go. I found. Creo que iremos llorar, pero no sé cuándo. ¿Cuándo?
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Oh!
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm about to put an end to it all. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness. It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
Follow me.
Okay. We're going to the Makoto mines, basically.
Whoa. This place... Look over there! It's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that... the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Wait! The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse! Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this! It's a bit extreme! Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day!
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just want the best for Inazuma!
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits Ei's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred, all of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome.
É, tipo, ela meio que superando ela do mesmo do passado. It's basically how can I say that? Beating herself from the past, but not like fighting exactly. Like improving. I don't know how can I say that.
And I
going to a new
she
chapter.
Who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A.
Raiden A.
In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced.
Tá, porra.
Your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth. Never shall it shine as brightly as it once did.
Oh, I can eat the things, but no. I can do this.
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! The kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Now you shall perish! Your verdict is decided. Weak. Absurd! This world, a fleeting shadow. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the cloud.
Let me see. Her weapon. Oh, it's OP. It's very, very OP. Artifacts. I don't know. I don't understand anything here. C3. Talents. Poggers.
There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time.
Wait just a second. Constellation Imperatrice Ambrosia.
Still ascending. Torn to oblivion.
No. Okay, nice. I got it.
Weak. Be gone. There is no escape. Insolent. Be gone. Inferior. The eye sweeps the land. Illusion shattered. Shattered. Now you shall perish. Transfixed.
Oh, consegui usar ele aqui do nada ali.
Have you finally defeated her?
Acho que vai ter cutscene, guys. Probably very soon we're gonna have a cutscene. Probably.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking, one that will be resistant to erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her. 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness. During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Não, véi. Não vai acabar assim, né? Não acaba assim.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there? She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. Yeah, we should help her out. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help... Well, whatever. We can't let anything... Oh, but we also can't get... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel Paimon now. Oh,
Yai Miko. Okay, we're gonna talk with Yai Miko and open the portal. I'm not sure. Okay, after that mission, we will be able to pull again.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them.
But you're...
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's A.
Okay, now she knows everything.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even... Impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable. Presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking. Well put. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose, for sure!
Aha, you're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura, and from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer...
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. First things first. Follow...
Okay. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We are almost in the end of the mission. We're gonna be probably having a good cinematic in the end. Probably.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to the outsider. In other words.
So, it's abstract, but has a location. But you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there.
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Let me put this simply. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space-time. This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
What? Alright, well, Paimon, stay here then. You two can go in.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
Paimon's had it up to here with both of you!
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I see. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinary. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination. Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'll be ready to respond if anything happens. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Mano, vambora.
Miko, you better know what you're doing.
Ela falou o quê?
That's enough chatter.
O Deus dela?
Get to work.
É, mas pô, ela é uma pessoa de Inazuma. Amor... Ah, faz sentido. Olha lá. Guys. Cinematic. Oh, muito foda, véi.
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Foda. Ué, você mandou de novo, Dias?
Huh? How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
Caralho!
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established.
Mano, foda.
Your will today is
Foda.
as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, for your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration. You bring honor to the title of, now these two return once more to this space. An inevitable... Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of
Aí é foda, hein?
The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever. The final calamity. There is no escape. Inferior. Illusion shattered. Perish. Shine down. Inferior.
Caraca, a roupa dela muda muito. Sim, eu já tomei esse insta-kill.
This is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past.
Sim.
But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future, and you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also.
Pera, uma espada, mas ela... Pera, é uma espada ou uma lança?
New and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my
Na ult ela fica com uma lança em vez de uma espada?
belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand
Ela tem
and
duas
believe in
armas.
her. When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one.
Ela tem uma lança. Na ult usa
Makoto
espada.
barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her.
Então espada só ela usa.
My approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting them?
Verdade.
Like, for real this time? Hello, A.
Oh.
And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces.
Não, Ade!
I'm
Apareceu bem
so
na hora.
happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said.
Vou no banheiro enquanto isso, então. Já volto. voltei. I'm back. Outra coisa muito legal é que quando a E evolui, ela aprende finalmente... Pera aí. E aprende finalmente dela pode falar com a E. Sim! Oh, muito da hora.
There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me. But... you never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain. Here, take it, before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
Cutscene? Não. Cutscene! Oh, uma pedra.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really?
Não entendi.
Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
Muito foda. Me lembrou Kung Fu Panda, essas folhas. As pétalas.
Goodbye, Makoto.
É, por isso que ela falou que a Sakura, a árvore, apareceu do nada. Na verdade, é ela que plantou do futuro, né? Basicamente. Nossa, entendi. Não, muito foda. E aí, Bluzinho, bem-vindo à live.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
Nossa, é tipo um loop temporal,
All this
tipo
is thanks to Makoto's power.
É um loop.
Her understanding of eternity
paradoxo.
is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. So that was the turbulence I was... Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason...
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really was involved in all of this.
Start off.
But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all. Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No, but I understand why now. It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm
Ela que
joking.
desenhou a
That
raposa.
tree has been through a lot since
não.
it first sprouted. We have the loving care
não.
of Kitsune
Era
over the
zoando.
ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously, it's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you? At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space. Suffice to say,
engraçado.
time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel?
Eu acho muito legal esses diálogos que são, tipo, os dois diálogos é a mesma frase. Só que é completando, sabe? Muito legal.
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled
Eu
to hear you're
achei,
in good
no
health.
início, quando eu
But I was
tava
really asking about your emotions.
entendendo ainda, eu achei que
Have you
tinha dois
managed to calm
corpos.
down?
A da Shogun e a da Ei. Mas não, é um corpo só. Ela só, tipo, ela saía do corpo e deixava uma IA lá, tipo isso. É o mesmo corpo.
After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her.
Ela é um robô.
I'll be fine.
Um robô,
It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was.
Sim.
She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could
É o mesmo
unfold,
corpo,
all the
basicamente.
way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
Muito braba.
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing!
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku Decree.
Really? That's huge
O
news!
que seria o Sakoku Decree? O decreto de
I am no longer
Sakoku.
pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which
Porque o do...
case,
O outro já foi,
there is no
já foi
further need to keep the
abolido, né?
nation under
Agora
lock and
que...
key.
Qual é esse?
I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking for... Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
About the challenges.
Abolishing the Sakoku Decree has a myriad of implications. It would be folly to say that it will be all positive, and there will be no negative repercussions. For example, I can foresee the outside world posing a threat to Inazuma's businesses. These are the issues that I must work to solve.
Hey, you're thinking about this all so conscientiously. I've only got as far as wondering whether I'll be able to sell entrance tickets to the Grand Narukami Shrine in the future.
Honestly, Miko. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
Gaze of the Gods.
I am prepared for them. Makoto's gaze was always fixed on the people of Inazuma. I always assumed it was because that was her duty. But now, I see that hers was a gaze full of delight and hope. It was not just a duty.
If the people of the past deserve the gods' attention, then so do the people of the future.
Indeed. No longer will I ignore their passions, and many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
About the centuries of the dwelling.
To put it bluntly, it was constant torture, with no end in sight. Faced with an endless battle, I had to remain focused at all times. Had my concentration lapsed for but a moment, the Shogun's blade would have taken my life. Safe to say, were it not for my previous experiences in combat, my skills would not have been up to the challenge. I would most certainly, and through it all, you also had your part to play. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
About the damage to the
Sacred
Sakura.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I will be only the monsters that I am working.
That's a tough one, all right.
Since you clearly understand, perhaps you could think about making it. Many challenges still lie ahead.
Mimik
for
said
Inazuma,
she was placing her god.
I am prepared for them.
Yai Miko said nothing of the sort, and the traveler has some nerve making up spurious claims about her while she is still present. Some words are not to be passed on. Trust me, you don't want to know the cost of betraying me. Just think of the things I said to you as our little secret. Understood.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Ooh, I suddenly want some fried tofu.
Many challenges still lie ahead.
I have
for
no other
Inazuma,
questions.
but I am prepared for them.
Agora a Yai Miko.
Many challenges still lie ahead.
Ah, é a
for
mesma
Inazuma.
coisa, tá. Acho que é só isso, né? Não importa quem eu interaja.
Many challenges still lie ahead.
É isso, é isso.
Many challenges
É
still
isso.
lie.
Isso aí, spoggers. Se eu teleportar e voltar, elas não vão mais estar aqui, né? Então agora eu oficialmente terminei tudo, né, de Inazuma. Tipo... deve ter missão da Miko, mas, tipo assim, não sei. Tem missão da Miko aqui, ó. Mas, tipo assim, da Raiden eu terminei. Deixa eu ver aqui. Nossa, a Raiden nem parece aqui mais, eu acho. Some daqui. Deve ter lá no registro, mas tá bom. Vambora. Nossa, se vier vai ser brabo, hein? Não veio. Tá bom. Agora pra fazer a missão principal... Não, eu também pensei nisso, tipo assim... O cano já é uma arma muito boa, né, pra ela, né? Não tem necessidade de ter uma arma muito melhor ser um. Sério? Então vale a pena girar na... também caso ela não venha nesses 20 dias que tem de banner, eu vou já vou ter acumulado, não vou ter perdido. Igual girar pra arma. Eu vou girar pra tentar ser um. Ou eu perco o 50-50. Que dá na mesma, tipo, tanto faz aí.
By royal decree.
Ai, é isso, galera, cansei. Como é que... Eu não sei como pega até hoje o... É em cima? Não é em cima. Tem algum eletróculo aqui. Mandei uma coisa que pode te animar pra Natlan. Nova personagem Gel. Vazamento, né? Caraca, essa é uma personagem de AFK Journey, eu acho. Suporte, ligação, escudo. Muito foda, velho. Eu não tenho nenhum. O Zongli morreu. Estão falando que vai substituir o Zongli. Oh, não, velho. Eu vou juntar. Quer dizer, juntar não. Vou tirar até... Até que...
May the glory of the princessen bring light to this world.
Eu vou girar, né? Daí depois que acabar o banner da Furina eu vou parar de girar e daí eu vou juntar. Mas até o banner da Furina sair eu vou girando. Vai ser POG. É isso, galera. Muito bom. Rushamos 2 missões de história hoje. Rushamos não, né? Fizemos. O que é? Pera. Legal. Pera aí. Que foda. Eu tô vendo o Twitter, foi mal, gente. Foi mal. Vamos ver se tem alguém aqui pra raidar. Hoje não tem muita galera, não. Vamos só de finalizar mesmo. Outro dia eu raido. Que teria canal em inglês pra raidar, mas daí vai virar um caos. Então vamos só finalizar hoje. Foi muito bom. Vou continuar fazendo as missões, porque eu preciso terminar Fontaine até Natlan. Natlan tem data já, Gagby? Só dá pra calcular, né? Não tem data confirmada, né? Só calculando, né? Se é 19 dias cada banner... Não, 20 dias cada banner. Tem 20 dias da Furina agora, mais 40 da 4.8. Então... uns 2 meses. Uns 2 meses. Faltam 60. Então... Bom demais, bom demais. Dá tempo. É isso, galera. Falou. Até quinta-feira que vem. E é isso. Falou. Muito poggers. Falou!